Alright everybody, welcome back. I meant to get this video out very shortly or after Christmas, before the new year, but got a little gift from my daughter and was under the weather for the last, roughly a week. Thank goodness not COVID, but still put me pretty much out of commission, and so I'm finally getting around to it. So if my voice is a little funny, that's because I'm still getting over this silly cold. But today we are doing 2021 knives list. My list of everything that I bought in 2021, and we're going to narrow it down. So stay with me. We're going to figure out which ones I thought were the best of 2021. Yep, we're going to the best of the best for last year. I know you've probably seen a lot of videos out there already of everybody's best 2021 knives, but here's mine. I did not do it prematurely, and so much in fact that it's now already 2022. But let's go ahead and knock down the list. Surprisingly, out of no foresight whatsoever, I ended up getting 21 knives in 2021. Ha! Right? Funny. No. So, here's the big shocker. Dun dun dun! I spent somewhere right around $2,600 on these 21 knives. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty darn good. What is that averaging price-wise per knife? Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to do math. I hate math. But, but yeah, a lot of these are very much so on the budget side, with a couple of higher priced gems. At least to me, they're gems. So let's get cracking, right? Alright, so let's start off here with the one and only fixed blade that I purchased this year as a 2021 knife. That is the LT Right Bandit in this honeycomb canvas micarta, which looks amazing. So, love this knife. It's a great EDC knife with a beautiful leather sheath. LT Right, as fixed blades, I'd probably put him as one of the top three, easily put him as one of the top three fixed blade knife makers for 2021. He just has been cranking out some really awesome stuff. And he just does an excellent job. Don't know the guy, never met the guy, but really great fixed blades. This is a CIVIVI lanyard that I threw on here. Looks nice with it, nice and complimentary. Helps pulling it out of the sheath as he rides very deep in the sheath, in the beautiful leather sheath, belt sheath. But love this knife. Love the micarta. It just looks amazing, amazing. I did this chamfering job with the Dremel tool on the scales as you go to the blade. I prefer that over a sharp edge going around the blade there, the base of the blade. And I added my own jimping. That's one thing that I wish he would do on a lot more of his knives, is put a little bit of jimping right there for your thumb. Nice and grabby. But other than that, it's an awesome knife, and I love it, and I've carried it and used it quite a bit through the year. So, great knife, and an excellent fixed blade for 2021. Alright, let's get to the folders, shall we? Now, as far as folders go, I'm going to show a few first that were not truly 2021 knives. They came out years before, but they were purchases that I purchased this year, and they're just awesome knives. So the first one let's hit up is a Spyderco. This is the Chaparral with the burled maple handle scales. I don't know why I didn't get one of these sooner. Deep carry wired pocket clip. Great knife. Mid back lock back. Whichever way you want to say it. This is a sweet 5th pocket knife, at least for fellas. I don't know about you gals, whether or not this would fit in your itty bitty 5th pockets. But what's so great about it is that it's a medium-sized knife, to me at least. You know, right around that 2.5-inch blade length. Nice amount of cutting edge. But what's great is it becomes, at least for my medium-large hands, it's a 4-finger knife with that front choil, with nice jimping there. And it's in CTS X HP, which is a sweet steel. Love that steel. Takes a very, very nice edge with great retention on it. I've yet to even sharpen it as much as I've used it, and I've used it quite a bit this year. But awesome knife. Great ergos for its size. Being able to get all 4 fingers around it. And wire clip, I used to not be a fan of wire clips, and they kind of just grew on me. And I like them. I'm happy with them. So, great knife, and the burled maple wood with all of its character is just a nice, pretty elegant thing to look at. Not everything has to have micarta. Micarta. As much as I love micarta, I'm trying to get a little bit more wood handle scales in my rotations, in my collection. So, great knife. Alright, what other one came out? Oh, y'all are gonna harp on this one on me, but I'm sorry. You know, I did not have an OTF, and out the front. And my views on them are just a little different than others. I kind of see them more as a toy than a tool. That's just my take on them. Yep, bash me in the comments. Go ahead, I don't care. But I didn't want to, because of my personal views on them, I didn't want to spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on a nice OTF. I just wanted to introduce myself to it, and so I went on the budget end. You know, call them what you will. They're USA made, at least USA put together, assembled in the US and everything. But the Cobra Tech OTFs are done pretty solid. Hold on, I got a visitor. A 4-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old, gifted me some popcorn. So yeah, popcorn delivery. Didn't even ask for it. But yep, my kid's always looking out for number one daddy-o. Alright, back to it. Sorry. Yeah, so I know it's a Cobra Tech. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about Cobra Techs being knockoff copies of your Microtechs, but you know, D2 steel and less than $100. I figured, why not? And so I got one. But yep, that's that. Moving on. Oh, let me throw the Spyderco out of the way. I know this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry. I'm going to go as fast as I can. Alright. That is pretty much the ones that I got that didn't come out in 2021. Alright. Let's hit up one of the first ones. Surprisingly, one of the first purchases of 2021 was the CRKT Trask. And the main reason why I got this knife was because of their deadbolt lock mechanism, which is an impressively ingenious engineering feat in the knife market. I love knives that have introduced new mechanisms, new steels, new this, new that. New is nice. I like nice, especially when it's ingenuitive. Yeah, so very neat, very interesting lock mechanism, and very easy for beginners or those who just don't have quite the finger skills for doing all the flipping and manipulating of knives. that are out there that are can be considered a lot more complicated. But yeah, so great knife. I really like the blade shape, the overall profile of it. When you get into this particular deadbolt style lock, it does seem to make the handle a little bit bulkier, which I'm okay with that. Again, I mainly got it just because I wanted to have something in my collection that had that deadbolt lock. So yeah, deep carry pocket clip, great blade shape, and that lock mechanism, which is very easy to use for anybody. So great knife, great recommendation for those who are just starting to dive into the knife, pocket knife world, and are, you know, a little unsteady about all the different liner locks and the back locks and every lock mechanism. This is easy. It's right there as the pivot, and it's a strong lock. So that's that. Moving on. I better pick up the pace, otherwise it's going to take flipping forever. Flipping forever. That's right, flipping forever. Okay. This is not really a new knife. It's a new finish on a knife from more than a year ago. This is the Artisan small Centauri. It's a front flipper, and I had to put it in here because it's for 2021 because it's an exclusive. It's a White Mountain Knives exclusive with this red and black, beautifully textured micarta handle scales with the black blade finish. And what's the steel? Focus, focus, focus. S35VN. Love that steel. Great steel. Ray Laconico design. Beautiful knife. Beautiful front flipper. Very easy to use. And gorgeous knife. So, great knife for 2021. And I prefer this size over the large. Again, that's just me. But, alright, next one. Ooh, let's jump into some CIVIVIES. Yes. We, CIVIVI, did a fantastic job this year. Excellent knives this year. Here, I'm just going to bring them all out. I'm going to bring out all the CIVIVIES that and Wees. Let's not forget the famous Wee Baby Benter. Yeah. See, look at that. Look at all the Wees and CIVIVIES that I bought in 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Yes, so CIVIVI and CIVIVI clearly did a fantastic job this year. And, yeah, well, no, we'll save the one Wee knife that I purchased after we hit these up. Alright, so this is the Imperium with the gold flakes in the shredded carbon fiber. Beautiful knife. Nitro V stonewashed blade, gorgeous knife, great everyday carry. It's got thumb studs, they're stubs, as well as being a front flipper. So great double deployment mechanism. If I can, there we go. Spidey flick it, sure as heck. Yes, I can. Great knife, beautiful knife. Hit a home run with that one. Alright, next is the CIVIVI Lumi. This is a little guy, and he's a roll over the top flipper, which is nice. This is an epic fifth pocket knife right here. Great little blade, super lightweight. Great, fantastic action. CIVIVI hits action and detents really well. And that's some micarta scales on there. That's Justin Ludwig. He is actually a little bit smaller than the Feist. So if you want a fifth pocket knife and the Feist is just a hair too large for you in those meeting those needs, this is an excellent candidate for that. Great little fifth pocket knife. Very lightweight, deep carry. Beautiful little blade shape. Love the roll over the top flipper. Great knife. Home run with that one. Alright. Let's do the Drifter 2. So this is the Drifter 2. I did modification with the Dremel to give me better access to the liner lock. That's something that I wish they would have done, so I didn't have to do it. But well, you know, it's whatever. Because otherwise, it's a little bit more of a challenge to manipulate some meat of your thumb in order to get to that liner lock. But it's also kind of one of those front roll over the top type front flipper, top flippers. But again, great knife, beautiful, beautiful. Love the double materials, you know, false bolster with the carbon fiber, and then micarta for the main part of the handle scales. Yeah, beautiful knife, gorgeous knife, great if you're looking for that gentleman-esque look with having a pocket clip and more modern materials and more modern opening mechanism and just a liner lock instead of a back lock. So, beautiful knife. Alright, let's talk about the Relic, the CIVIVI Relic. This is a sweet knife, and for the sake of the fact that, you know, awesome materials, Nitro V, black stone wash, love the black stone wash. This is kind of like a wine red micarta scales, liner lock, deep carry pocket clip. But what's really interesting about this is the fact that and I have my own video on just this knife, but they have some medium to almost large size tweezers that do an excellent job. I was really happy and really impressed with the performance of these tweezers, and it slides right there into the handle scale. You almost don't even recognize it, as you know, a lot of YouTubers and companies, when they first got a hold of these knives to show them off, they totally skipped over the fact that it had those tweezers. So obviously it hides and nestles very nicely into the handle scale. But great blade shape, great knife, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome addition in 2021. Now, here's the piece de resistance for CIVIVI lineup for this past year, 2021. The Baby Banter. Talk about an epic fifth pocket carry. This guy is amazing. Again, did my own video, so check it out on just this knife. Bought two of them this year. Got the blue one that I darkened up with a little bit of a ret dye job, and then also the black one. And they've added new colors, new color schemes, so go check it out. There's a few more flavors in the Skittle bag, if you will. And if you don't have one, pick one up. You'll love it. You'll love it. I don't care if you're not into small knives. The ergos on this is just unbelievably great. And super good access to the liner lock, which has some jimping on it to make it even more simpler to manipulate. Great little fifth pocket knife. Alright, that's it for the CIVIVIES that I got this year. Now let's hit my favorite Wii knife for 2021. That is the Wii Sakshi, or Sakshi, S-A-A-K-S-H-I. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous knife, and I opted for the one with the blue anodized liners and hardware with the shredded, or marbled, this is actually marbled carbon fiber, and it's gorgeous. It is just a beautiful, beautiful everyday EDC. Great EDC user that is also very picture craving. I loved taking pictures of this knife over this past year. It's a beautiful, beautiful knife. Liner lock, it's got that fuller that you can totally use to Spidey flick, deep carry pocket clip. It's just a beautiful knife, and it's a workhorse at the same time. So, flipper or fuller. Oop, I stopped it. There we go. Amazing drop shutty-ish action. Love, 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 love. Love that knife. Alright, let's hit up the Spyderco, the only Spyderco that came out in 2021 that I said that I absolutely had to have, and that is the Stretch To with the drop point style, leaf style blade shape that Spyderco is famous for. It is a mid backlock with a great big finger choil. Wonderful finger choil, allows you to manipulate, and guess what? Oh, I failed it. No. Oh, what am I doing wrong? There we go. Got it. You have to hold it in a certain way to do it. Once you find that sweet way of holding it, you can Spidey flick the heck out of this guy, and it is fantastic. One of the reasons why I got it is it has the K390 blade steel with how thin and nice of a full grind of this blade that I love that Spyderco does. This is a really sweet knife that just screams, let me destroy some cardboard. And with that blade steel, K390, razor sharp edge that holds super well. So love this knife. This is a great knife. I will be always keeping my eye out for some somewhat budget friendly aftermarket scales, because my personal opinion, as great as these FRN scales are, I feel like a knife this size should have either G10 or micarta scales, or you know, just something that's not the FRN plastic. It's too big of a knife. I think it would be better done with a different handle material. But great knife nonetheless. Didn't use him quite as much because he is on the larger side of knives for what I prefer to carry. But nonetheless, a fantastic knife and razor sharp edge. Definite hard heavy user. Alright, the one and only QB knife. Ooh, that was funny. He's got a little bit more of a firm detent. But yeah, this is the QB Royale, depending on whether or not you're a James Bond fan. But yeah, he's got a bit of a strong closed detent. I might have to work on that with him. But excellent blade shape, very nice, well done. I like it. I had to have it. Great knife. Alright, let's hit up, let's hit some Kizers. Let's do the Kizers. Yep, here are the Kizers that I got this year, and CIVIVI and Kizer, both companies that just hit home run after home run after home run for the year of 2021. Amazing stuff they put out. I think Kizer had a little bit of the upper hand for the year in what they put together as being just a little bit better than what we in CIVIVI cranked out. Kizer is definitely my company of the year for 2021. I think they just nailed it hard and heavy. Amazing designs, amazing knives, fine-tuned fit and finish, perfect detents, amazing materials. They just did such a good job for the year, and it shows. It shows, and I'm not the only one that feels that way. Here's the PPY, the Kizer PPY, and sure enough, two of these three knives, right? Hold on. That's not, no. Yeah. Two of these knives are Anzo knife designer. This is the PPY. And great EDC user. Again, fantastic, amazing job on the micarta. Love. I mean, I did my own. There's a video on this guy, separate video on this guy as well. Check it out. Amazing knife. Great knife. The next one, which is OEM, is Kizer, but the brand is O Knife, done up by the Olight flashlight company. This is the Beagle, also Anzo design. Beautiful knife. My first harpoon shaped blade. Great user, great knife. Again, watch the video I did on this one. It's awesome. Very, very happy with that. But the Kizer of the year for 2021 for me goes to the Towser K. And it is also an Anzo design. Oh, he might be one of my favorite designers of 2021 as well. Woo! He's got fingerprints galore on him. But the action, oh, the action. Oh, the action on this. And this Richlite handle material is amazing. It's gorgeous. I love it. Great material. Very, very well done. And the milling that they did on it is beautiful as well. I love that. They just, I mean, there's absolutely nothing to knock on this knife. Fantastic knife. If you like that blade shape, you have to get one of these. When and if you're gonna ever be able to get another one of these. They're out of stock in so many places, and they go out of stock almost instantly. Instantly, that should tell you that this is one of the best knives of 2021. So, he's my number. He's in my top 3 for 2021. All right, the next one that I want to talk about is the Pena X series. This is the Raptor, and then this is the Apache. Alright, the Apache is not new for 2021. It actually came out a year or so before. But this version with this burlap micarta is new for 2021. That was done by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and I love micarta, but the burlap, it is just, you know, it has a place in my heart for the burlap. I love the look and the texture that you get from the burlap, and it's just so rustic. And the Apache is my favorite design in the Pena X series. The Raptor. Very similar in a lot of ways. A little bit different top flipper design, and of course you have more of a sway back shaped handle. Beautiful knife though. Had to have him when it came out. I love the name Raptor. Check out the video I did on this one. Had some fun with some Jurassic Park influence on the video, just to sweeten up the the fact that the name is Raptor for the knife. And they are gorgeous and so well done. So well done. Wonderful knives. Wonderful company. Fantastic designer. So looking forward to seeing more from them. And yeah, so those are those. Now, as far as what I'm going to say, out of all the knives that I purchased in 2021, this is my favorite at the top, number 1 for the year. Drum roll, please. It's the Miguron. Why can't I ever remember? Kyrex. K-E-R-Y-X. The Miguron Kyrex. It's not a whippersnapper, but oh, did it hit and check off so many boxes that the whippersnapper does for me and what I'm looking for as a perfect EDC folder. Love the blade shape. Love that it's a little bit longer, a little bit larger than the Olamic whippersnapper. Titanium, everything beautiful about that, and the pocket clip, and see, I've already got some scratches, some wear on them. False bolster inlays with the marbled carbon fiber, gorgeous. Beautiful knife. Love everything about it. And oh, I just couldn't be any happier with this knife. It is a wonderful front flipper. Great action. Everything about it is fantastic. Definitely the number 1 knife in my purchases for 2021. So number 1 for the year. And let's go to number 2 for the year. Yes, it's the Kizer K. Such an amazing knife. I think the sales numbers in the short time that it was out, as it came out towards closer to the end of the year, just the demand for it, just screams one of the best knives for 2021. And then I'm going to say my number 3 is kind of a tie between the Raptor and Apache, and I'm kind of going to just toss them. I'm going to say yes but no, because they're mostly a design and footprint that was more 2020, not so much 2021. And I'm going to go with the Sakshi, or Sakashi, however you're supposed to say it. It's just a really, really elegant, extremely well done, user-friendly EDC, done amazingly well by We. So, these are essentially, well, they are, with these guys being kind of like the honorable mentions. But yeah, these, for me, in what I purchased, these are the best of the best from 2021. So, leave your comments in the comments as far as what knife or what top 2 or 3 or 5 or 50 knives that you purchased in 2021 were your favorites. Always look forward to seeing what everybody else's thoughts and views are on that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hit the likes. Help my algorithm out with that, so more people can see more of my channel and more of my content. Please subscribe. I know it's just a number. I was hoping to have gotten 500, up to 500 by the end of 2021. Didn't quite happen. Close, but no cigar. Whatever. It's just a number. I was just, something I was looking forward to, but that's okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. But yeah, hit the likes, subscribe, check out my other videos. Lots more to come for 2022. Oh, as much as I felt like 2021 it was like the year of pocket knives, 2022 might have it beat. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see whether Kizer continues to lead the pack, or if we and CIVIVI step up their game a little bit more and overtake them, or if some other company comes out of the darkness, out of the woodworks, and blows it out of the water. We'll see. It'll be exciting to see and hear how well the knife community does in 2022. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace out.